Hey, welcome back. Last time we got through interrogating Knuckles in the saloon car. Now, we're gonna make our way to the library car. Ready to mosey down to the next car? No way, dagnabbit. You got it, partner. Onwards! To the library. Ah, places of books and learning. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter Amy Rose is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful.
Already? Before you go, NSPO and I wanted to give you your presents.
My presents? Your book is sweet. Thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Oh, the detective parent needs help from the birthday girl. She knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on their birthday. This step is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick.
But how are you going to leave? The door to the next car is locked.
You doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key.
Of course, it's a birthday privilege.
I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye! Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough.
Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say.
I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm just making sure things go well.
Things aren't going great.
Not sure if you've forgotten, but there was a murder. Well, I mean, besides that.
Besides murder?
My social skills non-existent.
I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat.
And I'm Espio, the poet. Ah, poetry. A resident message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some?
Sure.
Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La 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 la. Dee 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 dee.
What was that?
I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Hyper and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car?
Oh, sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and Espio to stay.
I promptly picked up a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Victor got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car.
Yep.
Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car. then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors?
Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car when Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car, again locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed.
When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car.
That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right.
We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. All these locked doors, it seems Vector and Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just going to peek around, and we'll return with any questions.
If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you.
And if you like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too. Thanks, guys. Their alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we could do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Alright, sorry about that. I had to take a quick moment. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel so sorry for these poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. A chow hangs preciously from a tree branch. Large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. This little chow's hanging there, refusing to use its wings to fly to safety. Because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. It's beautiful. This chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. Oh, brochures! There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Look at this. There's a couple maps here. Seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's stalactites. Leave it. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. Poor thing, that arm is really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to be cleaning up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. Aha! Another trash can. I really thought there'd be something there. Are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm alright. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we find. You really think so? Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, these trash bins hide a secret. I'm sure of it. You're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Was that supposed to be a compliment? I don't know, I guess. These chairs are very comfy, so plush, puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap, personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes for a bit. No, don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember? If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time, I'd have one ring. Chaos Cola. Check out our book club. Gone, gal. A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia, if you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university. Say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich. Keep that in mind. Thanks. This group knows everyone has been everywhere, haven't they? Sounds like it. What's this bright red book? Oh, yuck, that's reeks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet. You may not be wrong. Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all these books. Sonic needs me. No time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. A genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order. But this one is the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. You think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it's interesting. Let's make a note of this. Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going to the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on his way out. There's got to be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and Expio to find out what really happened. Fancy a poem? How about a poem about trains? Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks. Actually, really like that one. Huh? My starved stomach babbled, though I ignore the grumbling tummy, for the eggs I received are scrambled when I asked for my egg sunny. Oh, wow, we don't serve any eggs on the train, though. My talent is wasted on you lot. So, the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. We're here to confirm two things. why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if
Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What?
I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social.
Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine, the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out.
Seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. And that brings our attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car?
Of course he was. Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen.
Must have been a good read. What was the book?
Espio doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live.
Excuse me.
What if it was embarrassing?
What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what that book might be. Hyper, could you help me out? Could possibly be that book.
A manual? You think Espio was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this?
Here we go. Aha! Oh, yeah.
Get all those rings.
All those rings. So many rings. Hell yeah. There are books scattered around the floor for sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, Espio.
Hey now! I won't have you insulting my pal like this.
Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself.
Apologies, Espio.
A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. You realize that's not their real professions, but okay. That is indeed the book I was reading. The Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. That they are. I've always wanted to travel on a train and never got the opportunity to. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Hyper, if you don't mind. Could you ask Espio some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz Espio about the manual to prove he read it. Which page should I quiz him on? Page 362. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself, though I have a feeling the train company didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like Espio aced that question. Hit him with another one. Which page do I choose? 231. What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you are over the age of 65. Jeez, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one. See if SBO could go 3 for 3. Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? 402. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to ensure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. Train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Yeah, sure. Totally, it's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses.
And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read?
You have to admit, though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly, that's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading, after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate, despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can... SBO, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Hyper? It always puts me on the spot. Okay, think we should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw SBO reading. But what? Shadow's lock? Please, pray tell, what this has to do with anything? Words are hard. We're up. Let's get our argument together. Yeah. Give me them rings. Shit. Give me all them rings. All them rings, baby. All them rings, baby. Ooh, you're really trying. Yeah. That's how you collect rings. That's how you play Sonic. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine.
Yeah, but I ended up beating it. Wasn't the high score for long. Crocs are natural gamers.
SBO said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SBO was fully seated, reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and SBO didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up?
Well, you see,
you can sense SBO's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at the moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one even saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear. One that I would love for Espio to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved with my book I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car. Honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? House definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? My favorite and beloved employee, please protect the passengers, but they must be taken care of. If you fail, the laws will be tortured. Don't allow such an old feeble soul to get sued. Please. I only have 3 pennies to my name. That is not what he said at all. Make sure our guest is taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails. We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. All right, lay it on me. The map. Map makes sense. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-dum. Oh, this is taking all of my concentration. No. Oh, goodness. I thought I was for sure gonna mess that up. The library map? Oh, I see. See the exits? They're right across from one another. A straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you have to point out exactly on the map. You mean? Where could Espio have been for Shadow to not see him? Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book.
I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot.
That confirms it then, you see. Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen each other from this spot. Because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio, or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return to Espio. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I feel like I was grasping, despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all of our questions. We did it. Another pair of alibis validated. Woo! Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end.
Well, I'm exhausted. I'm going to crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy.
Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge, and especially Shadow. Oh, seems like the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through it earlier. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio.
Give 'em heck! And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word.
I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. The murderer's on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick, tick, tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, let's see what's next. And we'll go see what's next time. If you like what you've been seeing, make sure you hit that thumbs up button down below. Leave a comment down below. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel with notifications on so you know when new videos go up. That'll be it for today. I'll see you all next time.